the video.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's a motorcycle drive-by, baby giant congas. I think it's about time we headed home. Walking on this Tyrone with my damn high hopes. Country boys don't die alone. Reading poetry on the shade tree. That woman, she's my baby.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think we're live. Are we live? All right, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. We had a couple episodes in the new studio, but not one is more important than this one.
Our boss.
Yeah, our boss.
Our new daddy.
Our new daddy. Mr. Matt Mars.
Howdy.
Man.
Thanks
Owner.
for having me.
Oh
Dude,
man,
thanks for
we couldn't
hanging
wait
on.
for this one. Owner of Cactus Cove Inn.
Yes, sir.
We don't know a lot about you. We haven't had a lot of
River Road?
conversation yet.
Come on, baby, the road.
River
Road,
Road,
oh,
right?
yeah.
I'm a proud River Roadians.
WT as well.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We
sir.
did do a little research.
Good.
Yeah, we tried.
Good,
Little
good.
deep
You were a
dive.
kicker. You were a kicker, huh?
Yeah. I was a kicker there at WT for a little bit. Didn't last long, but everything happens for reasons.
Soccer background?
No, I played soccer for 1 year at River Road. Wasn't that great.
Most icy kickers they're well, not most, but a lot.
So we went to high school with Connor.
Yeah.
Volleyball?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know him?
Yeah, he was the kicker right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah. So he
Kick for
was
the Venom.
our kicker, and he played soccer. He
At
was
PD? Y'all went PD?
no Cap Rock.
How
Cap-
dare you,
Yeah.
bro?
Cap
Rev
Rock.
it
Yeah.
up.
Cap
Rev it
Rock.
up.
Cap Rock. Cap
How
Rock, man.
dare
Yeah.
you? The blue probably threw you off. I get it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That and then the Yankee guy.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
Ugh. Don't get me started with the
chill
Yankees.
out.
What-
Yeah. So we did a little research. But I did want to get into your background. You're a young guy.
Yeah.
How did you become an owner of a freaking hotel, dude?
Yeah. Great question. So, the short, quick version of my story is, if you want to do something, go do it.
Mhm.
And so there's several times in my life where, I wanted a certain thing to happen. Dreaming big as far as, working in New York or getting into real estate or, hell, even getting a degree from WT was kind of a big thing for me. And so I really thought to myself, if you want to do it, then go do it.
Yeah.
So nothing really stops me when I get my mindset to something. So
Yeah. Man, I look at you and I'm like, what did I do wrong? You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm like, damn, this dude's making moves.
That's
Yeah.
a backhanded compliment if I ever
No,
heard one.
no,
Like,
no, no.
what the hell?
That's not a backhanded
You were
compliment.
tripping. I look
No,
at
I mean,
you
like,
and I'm like, where did I go? Where I stand when I see that?
no.
I'm just
I look at everything you're doing and I'm like, man, that's freaking awesome.
yeah, no, I appreciate it. My sister looks at me every once in a while and she looks at me, she goes, Matt, you're so lucky.
Mhm.
And that really ticks me off. I mean, it's,
Really?
nothing about my journey has been luck and not that a little bit of luck doesn't help, but
Yeah.
it's
hard work.
It's all been hard work.
Hard work, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the outside, it all looks peachy, but
for sure.
there's struggles, man. There's when you're
Yeah, for sure. When you bought this place, what were the challenges? Like getting this open,
Yep.
renovated.
Yeah.
Well,
So luckily this place, I have two business partners that took a chance on me when I was, 20 years old.
mhm.
They helped me buy a piece of real estate that I couldn't have afforded otherwise. And so I have two partners on this deal. They've been with me from the very start. They are older than I am, more wise than I am, have more money than I did and do. And so having those guys on my team and on my back, helped me get this place to be completely honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't my it wasn't only in my checkbook. It's hasn't been and it won't be. So people ask me all the time, do you ever think about going on and doing things by yourself? And the two partners that I have, help me, so much in my journey that I will stick with them as long as I can. But some things that you go through buying a big hotel like we've done is, I've never owned a hotel before.
Yeah.
I've never rebranded a hotel before or renovated.
That's got to be a huge amount.
Yeah.
Mountain.
Scary.
Yeah.
Scary for sure.
Own everything.
It's a mountain. There's things I've just never done before.
Yeah.
Right? But if you just act like you know what you're doing and kind of fake it until you make it.
That's my theory on life.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of times it's perception. How people perceive you is can be a positive or negative thing. And so if you sit up tall and pretend like you know what you're doing, most of the time it works out. So
Barry Sanders did. Act like you've been there.
Well, that's what we do with this podcast.
Yeah,
We just act like we know what
Yeah.
we're doing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Before we started, I said, I'm so nervous right now. You? I said, yeah, right.
Yeah. The nerves are gone for this. But what was the biggest challenge? Starting this, because I know this.
Did they bring it to
was
you?
a.
Do your partners bring it to you, or is it just up on the market somewhere, or how does that?
Because that's what I was going to say.
Right.
This was a pretty big hotel, back in the day.
Mhm.
It was a pretty popular.
So my journey went from Airbnbs to managing the Big Texan Motel. We transformed that motel very quickly, very positively. And so we told ourselves, hey, if we can do that for someone else, because we don't own the Big Texan Motel, if we could do that for someone else, we could do that for ourselves.
Yeah.
And so we started looking around town for potential other hotels to purchase. And we were actually looking one down the street. It's called the Rest Inn. I am very fortunate that we didn't buy that one. And we got
Big white one?
Well,
There's a
it's
really, really, really big white one that has been. Anyway, go. I'm sorry.
it is not a very good hotel down there.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't either, but this one has better bones and better opportunities, and it has the Western Horseman Club. And anyway, so we were looking at that one. And the hotel industry is very connected, very well known. That everybody knows each other. And so the person, that's it right there.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, hell no. We don't mess with those guys. That's the ops.
We couldn't have had a studio there.
Dude,
Heck no.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's rough there.
Yeah.
Anyway, the hotel community is very connected. They heard that we were looking at that one, and so we were approached by the ownership group that owned this one and said, hey, we are familiar with your company. We've heard what you've done down there at the Big Texan Motel. Why don't you buy our hotel? And they said, if you want a fixer-upper, we have a fixer-upper. And that's what this one was. So they approached us. So we worked out a deal that was good for both parties. And, our lender, if he's listening, is the coolest dude in the world. Literally took him to lunch one time and we were like, hey, we want to get a loan for a hotel. And he's like, okay.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Like, wait, is that it?
Yeah.
That theoretically that wasn't it, but for the most part, he was just like, yeah, I'm going to loan you guys the money to buy this thing. So,
What's his number?
yeah.
We need new chairs, Mr. Lender.
He's a really cool dude. We not only is he our lender, but now we do some business together, and he's a really cool guy. So,
Is there anything else you're working on, or outside of?
Oh yeah. So the cool thing about me and our partners is there's nothing too big, and so when we were looking at the Rest Inn, and then this one got brought on the table for a period of time, we were like, let's just do both.
Yeah.
So we were legitimately like,
Double trouble.
can we buy them both at the same time and do like, can we do two of them? So there's nothing that really, scares us or slows us down. And so we are fast movers. We are, first to the market type guys. And so we have a few places in town that we are looking at for some growth opportunities. Now, the Cove is probably 80% complete. There's still plenty to do here before we really need to move our attention elsewhere. But We also have phase 2. It's that back wing. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that's a whole separate project. Another 46 units that we'll dive into and
is that the extended stay Westerner? What do y'all call that? I mean,
so the back wing will be a totally separate project
its own thing,
property. So
okay.
So those will actually probably be long-term rentals, like apartments.
Okay.
It'll be separate from the hotel. So the difference between the Cactus Cove and the Westerner extended stay isn't a ton, but we're marketing this property as a dual brand independent hotel. So 2 brands, 1 property. That gives us double the visibility on all the online OTAs.
Okay.
Where all the other hotels in town get 1 listing, we get 2. So we get to list and market our suites as long-term extended stay model hotel, and then our traditional hotel rooms we can market and tailor towards people that just need a 1 or 2 night stay, and that's the Cactus Cove brand. But the cool thing is through our PMS we can commingle all of our inventory. So technically we have 140 units, but we can market 240 and cross mingle all that inventory.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nobody else in town does that.
Yeah.
We're the only ones. So
Where'd y'all come up with the name Cactus Cove?
it's Tab. That was Tab. Shout out Tab.
Shout out Tab. That's my
she's our marketing lady. She gave us a whole list of potential names and ideas, and
you can't go wrong with Double C.
Well, that, and you have AQHA next door. Tri-State Fairgrounds is a huge partner and supporter of our hotel. So, with Amarillo, the Western Horseman, AQHA, Tri-State Fairgrounds, just that vibe. I mean, hell, this is cowhide right here. Just,
yeah. Well, this is
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
but on camera, you can't tell.
You can't tell.
Not at all.
Well, actually, not even 2 hours after breaking this out, Michael split a whole dang shot of whiskey.
Yeah, I did.
But it didn't show.
Yeah.
What's funny is, we needed a carpet.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
told him, just buy the carpet.
Yeah.
Just buy the papers.
So we get here to set everything up. He flops us down on the floor.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't cover
yeah,
nothing.
no. It was a little too small.
Yeah.
It looked good. It looked
So we
good.
were like, well, let's just throw it on the table, and it turned out great.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's all good.
I have to make a phone call. I have a
No.
sick dog.
You're
I'm so
okay.
sorry.
No,
You're good.
I
we'll
am
keep
so
it going.
sorry. Yeah, keep it going. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
So, are you a Amarillo native?
Local, baby.
Local?
Local, yeah.
You said you got to live in New York for a while.
Yeah,
How was that? As far as, the culture change got to be crazy.
Yeah, coolest experience of my life, man.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 1,000%. So, I was at WT,
Okay.
and I was in a leadership program, and one of the requirements of leadership program to get your certificate of leadership is to do an internship.
Okay.
So I went to the director of the program, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to go work on Wall Street." And she looked at me and said, "Okay,"
That's crazy.
and not in an okay like, yeah, right, but
Right.
like, I know you will.
Mhm.
You know, if you want to, I've seen it.
You're like a headstrong type dude.
Yeah, and so really her confidence in me at that point in time
Mhm.
was like, yeah, I'm gonna do so. I did what everybody else does in college when you're trying to get an internship. I just applied and applied and applied and applied.
Mhm. Like for Rutgers or or is it for businesses?
So
that
businesses in New York. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So
okay.
like,
I think Rutgers is in New York, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
it's up there.
Hoping it sound like an ass right there.
Uh,
Like what?
and but I really thought, I started thinking to myself, like, I have to send my resume and they're going to choose through these thousands and thousands of resumes, and they're not going to pick mine, this local kid from River Road, Amarillo, Texas, over someone that went to Harvard, Yale, or Princeton.
For sure,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? Like, and so what I started doing was I just picked up the phone and started cold calling businesses and financial advisors in New York. So finally I got this lady on the phone. Her name is Ruth Sada. Shout out Ruth. Love you.
Shout out Roof.
Yes, she's awesome. So I got on the phone and I'm like, Ruth, this is Matt. I'm from Amarillo. I'm going to give you a quick little cold call and pitch on myself.
Right.
Let me come work for you. And she was like, okay. I'm like, oh, for real? And she was like, yeah, come down. I'll give you an internship. Come down, work.
Wait,
with
she
me.
said yes straight up, or you gave her the whole pitch?
I gave her the pitch.
Okay.
I gave her the pitch, and it didn't take long. That was a short story, but it didn't take long for her to just be like, yeah, I'll take a chance on you, young man.
Mm-hmm.
And so she did. She let me come down and work for her. I got to work in the World Financial Center in Lower Manhattan on Wall Street.
Oh wow.
It was the coolest experience of my life.
This is like more Manhattan. That's more higher.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Okay.
So literally my office overlooked the World Trade Center memorial poles.
That's crazy.
So,
Wow.
so on one side I could see the Hudson River in Jersey City. If you looked a little far enough, you could see Rory Shapizi's house in Jersey.
no way.
Wow.
Dude, my dumb ass was about to be like, we just had her on.
yeah.
No, I saw that episode.
I just went back to him like we were like recording at the house. Like we just had her. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So one side you can see Jersey City and the Hudson River. On the other side, you get to see, the where the Twin Towers set. So anyway, that experience was one that I'll never, take for granted. It was.
How long was it? You said.
So I was there for 10 weeks.
Okay.
It was long enough to feel like a local, but
Did you fall in love and?
I got engaged there.
Did
Really?
You really?
Yeah.
So my
Someone from here?
So my
Or did
wife,
you meet her there?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I
High school sweetheart.
middle school sweetheart.
No
Whoa, really?
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
this is
Dedicated
the,
dude.
the cool
Uh-huh.
thing is you guys don't know a whole lot about me, so that I get
not
to
at all.
share. some of these
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Whoa, yeah, no."
Yeah.
So my then girlfriend came up and visited me. Took her to Central Park. There's a castle in Central Park. I don't know if you guys know that, but
Oh yeah.
He does. He went
Yeah.
there when 2000. He didn't go COVID
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Was it after COVID or before?
After COVID, yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking,
yeah,
I love it.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. So I had all my family up in the castle, and we were down at the pond. And I
Pull it up.
proposed, and yeah. So the
Central
Turtle Pond Castle.
Solid name, Turtle Pond.
Look it up. Yeah. It is so cool.
Yeah, it is.
Turtle Pond.
POND.
No, that's not.
What?
But Central Park.
Yeah. Turtle Pond Castle in Central Park.
No. Leave those up.
yeah. Let them.
I think the castle is actually called something else, but it'll,
Yeah,
it'll
I
pull
think
it
so.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is called something else. I don't.
It starts with a C, maybe.
Just look up Central Park Castle or something. Appreciate you.
Had to wet the whistle. Your dog sick? You didn't say nothing about that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So right, that picture. So all the family was right there, and literally just below, right there, that pond is where you see. That's where I proposed. But so my then girlfriend and I, we started dating in 7th grade. We've been together ever since. I've actually never dated anybody else in my entire life.
Really?
Never.
That is crazy.
Never. She hasn't either. Always been with each other. So, we've been through our ups and downs, but we've
Oh, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
we've panned out. So, we got married on our 10-year anniversary. So, on our 10-year anniversary, that's the day we got married. So, actually, today's the 6th. So, yesterday was our let me think here.
Oh boy.
Ooh, get it right.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Get it right. Mama's gonna check this.
5-year anniversary, 15 years of being together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
She's the heartbeat of our home. Like without her, for real, like none of this happens. The Cove,
Yeah.
the
Right.
Texan, our Airbnb,
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers.
Never-
Yeah,
never-
yeah,
so,
for sure.
They say thank you,
LMT.
Lindsay.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank you,
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay.
She's awesome.
So you asked about Manhattan, right? I'm sorry, I had to step out.
It's all right. How was the food in New York? You being a local, this dude is.
Wow.
I love the food,
Dude, the
it
food's
was
great.
Yeah,
Dude, my favorite-
Take it easy,
broke-
Michael.
I was a broke
Bring
college
my boy on.
student.
Well, where did you go to eat? Like, was there
Dude,
Your main
my favorite
spot.
part, you just walk down the street and every 10 steps, there's a pizza vendor that
Yep.
you just walk in, you get a slice of pizza, it's $2-3. and
Yeah.
keep going.
Yep.
So like Vegas vibes, kind of as
Yeah.
far as something every 5 steps.
Oh
to
yeah,
eat.
yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
And then you go into like Chinatown and they have like
Absolutely.
ducks hanging in the window and stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the greatest food. I went to
Is there really rats though?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everywhere.
Subway.
Yeah, everywhere.
Subway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Times Square was pretty bad. Times Square,
Very touristy. Times Square.
yeah, for sure. But
What was What was your favorite spot in New York?
we went to Coney Island.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, I would say Coney Island.
Yeah.
I mean, like just the we went to the aquarium that's literally right there on the beach. And
Yeah.
then
That's up my alley.
we chilled
Yeah,
at
I'd
the
be down with the
beach,
aquarium.
and then all the food on Coney Island,
Yeah.
all the rides and
Yeah.
stuff. That was really laid back.
I got a quick story about Coney Island. So
Yeah.
my wife came and visited me there, but she also brought her parents. So my mother-in-law visited me, and we went to Coney Island. And there's this one roller coaster ride that it's a horse, and you get on it like a horse, and you sit on it like a horse.
That's what I'm talking about.
She had a dress on.
Oh boy.
Nobody else would ride this freaking ride with me besides my mother-in-law. So I wish I could. I'll have to send you the video, but I finally get her on the ride.
You could probably
Yeah.
airdrop it.
I'd have to find it.
Oh,
I'd have to find
okay.
it.
Yeah.
It's in there
We'll do that next
I'll-
episode.
I'll-
Yeah.
But,
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we need to. Anyway, so she gets on it like a horse. She's wearing a dress. And this thing is like you start from nothing, and then it just shoots you like a rocket.
Mhm.
You're holding on by yourself?
Well, it's you're strapped.
Strapped in. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. But she starts welling. Ah! I'll send you the videos. I'll never forget it.
Yeah. You'll have to send that next
Yeah.
next episode you're on.
Yeah. I'll
We'll have
share
to
it.
show that. Yeah,
I'll
for
share it.
sure.
It is hilarious.
What was your favorite part?
Dude, so way underrated, but Washington Square Park. Did you
Washington
get to go?
Square. Yes.
So it's the big
Yes.
white arch.
Mm-hmm.
It's got
Oh,
this
okay.
beautiful fountain in the middle, but it's the best area to just people watch and watch all the performers. So there's
The chess players there.
the chess players are
Yeah,
there that
yeah.
do the magic and the singing and the.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, oh yeah, right there.
Oh, that's dope.
Dude, it is the coolest thing. So on one side, you can look through that archway
Uh-huh.
and you can see the Empire State Building.
Yep.
Like through the arch is beautiful. But on the other side of the park, if you look down, I think it's Fifth Avenue. You get to see the new World Trade Center.
Exactly.
So it's just on both sides. It's stunning. There's so many street performers. It is the coolest thing in the world.
Is that arch supposed to be after something like in France or something?
Great question.
There is one that's in France or somewhere like that that's similar to that. I don't know if that's based off of.
Look that up.
That-
Washington Arch, France, maybe. It's worth a
So the
Google.
people watching this, they see that or no?
Yeah, when he
they see all
when
of
he
that.
shares
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're gonna have to figure it out. I don't like how it's set up right now, just because. So before we were here, we had 2 screens.
Okay.
So you could mirror. He could see his own screen, and then the second
okay.
screen is what the people seen.
Yeah.
Here it's a little different, just because he can't see that TV. It's
I
behind
gotcha.
him.
I
So
guess.
we're gonna have to figure that out.
Probably another
You know.
TV.
Yeah, I'm
Over
thinking
there.
another TV. Yeah, I'm thinking 2 TVs in here.
And then we have did you tell him about the wood?
Oh yeah.
Irving?
So we're doing stuff back here.
Beautiful.
We're starting real slow though. You wanted to vibe, so
Yeah.
That
thinking
logo.
Battle Axe here.
We have a buddy who does woodwork.
Cool.
He's making that logo, and
let's be all out of different parts of wood though.
I love it.
So we're
Yeah.
thinking that behind Mike, and then this is all real meat and potatoes. We'll talk about that.
yeah.
Battle Axe for sure though.
We want to get the Cactus Cove logo somewhere in here.
Cool. I
Yeah.
love it.
So I mean, we're slowly making.
No, this is
that.
cool. I'm glad you guys are here. It's-
What would you change about the studio?
Yeah, for sure.
Is there anything? What do you
hate
any
so far?
suggestions?
Yeah, no, that's
like the fat guy in the blue. I don't like you, brother.
Yeah.
Is there a way to make this camera a little shorter on this side?
Yeah,
yeah.
You know,
I mean, is there anything you would
After-
do or change? or-
yeah, no, after you guys came in, we started talking about you guys coming in. This wasn't intentionally, but I just started watching and focusing on more podcasting with other people are doing.
Mhm.
And so, maybe off screen we'll dive down some details.
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
It just I think you guys can do amazing things, and you already are. So
Yeah.
I just think being watching what other people do and then imitating is
Yeah.
sometimes a good thing.
I mean, before we started, we were talking to them and LMT.
LMT
Yeah, LMT.
Productions.
Yeah, we got to shout them out. Just getting multiple cameras. So,
yeah.
he has his own camera. I have
Depends
my
on
own
you, depends
camera.
on me,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
That's
working
probably the
towards
next
that
step for
and-
sure. Other than the battle axe and the woodwork,
There you go.
but
Yeah.
And some
I
of
mean-
them, the camera's like right here, and they
Mhm.
close up on one dude, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, we're always looking to
That is
improve.
cool.
So if you have any suggestions,
No, that's great. It is
let us
cool.
know.
Well, I guess we got to cut you at 5. What are
Alright.
your thoughts?
This has
on-
been fun, so you don't have to cut me.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this off interviewing. What's gonna happen on Sunday?
Yeah, so that's funny. So let's think here. The 49ers are going to win, but I would prefer the Chiefs to win.
Me too.
You know why? So
Taylor Swift.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually like that story. It's funny that she's been involved. But
It's crazy.
in high school, I played an All-American game with Patrick Mahomes. He was,
No way.
He was,
Oh, really?
he was my quarterback. So
Really?
yeah, in high school.
Does he really sound like Kermit the Frog? Like,
Yes,
he
yeah.
does.
Yeah.
But back then he was just another kid like the rest
Yeah,
of us. So
yeah.
we didn't-
Right.
He wasn't Patrick Mahomes then, but
At that point, in time,
I have a picture. I'll show you. It's cool.
Really?
at that point in
That's
time,
cool.
did
Yeah.
like he know he was gonna like be a big dog or no? Not yet?
No.
No.
I mean, all of us thought we were big dogs, but
Right.
Yeah.
nobody. We were all just the kids trying to make a name for ourselves back
All
then.
right. Well, what's your score prediction?
Whew. Let's do. Let's see here. San Francisco, 27.
Okay.
Mhm.
Chiefs 21.
I really hope it's a back and forth game. I hate defensive.
I know.
Super Bowl games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like just go back and forth. But I'm gonna go.
A blowout would be pretty funny.
Oh, who's that?
If the Chiefs just go out there and mollywop them. We're Cowboy fans.
Yeah,
I
we're
am too,
Cowboy
big
fans.
dog.
Oh,
I-
well, that's why I can't.
See,
root for
that's
them.
why I do
I
not
can't-
like the
Yeah.
Niners.
I'm not
Yeah.
rooting for him. I'm not rooting for him
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
If
I
we
think-
would have came against them this year, we would have got whoop.
I know.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah,
We
for
don't.
sure.
Tell me
For
what's
sure.
tell me what's wrong with the Cowboys. Why,
Everything.
Like, I know.
What's wrong with
What is
what's
wrong
wrong with Dallas?
God,
Jerry Jones.
Mm.
I think Jerry Jones is what's wrong with
And
Dallas. I think
I kind of think that coach got a award that Redskins were going to need a coach.
I was ready to let go of our coach, big dog.
Oh my dude, it's
I'm not mad with Dan Quinn leaving though.
I'm not either.
I'm not mad with that.
Yeah.
Um,
Our defense did not show up.
it was
No,
almost
not
like
at
the
all.
last 4
Yeah.
games.
that's what I'm
this-
saying. Like
I know.
if the defense had showed up and we just lost,
Yeah. Tell me about
I would be like, man, we shouldn't have lost
How
Dan
many times
Quinn.
they punted?
But
Once.
Yeah.
Mollywop.
yeah,
It was
but the thing is,
horrible.
Dan Quinn's defense just sucked.
I know.
So
I know.
if he's leaving,
There we go.
See you later.
what?
Ponchos is high.
Oh, you turned off the camera. Oh, go to the settings all the way to the right. Nope, down at the bottom. What did you do, Axel?
Oh, there we
Go to video. Switch that to. I don't know what happened. No, it's a dummy. It's a dummy. I don't know. Press on. They can still hear us, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We're still working out the kinks.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Don't
still
give us on it.
Yeah.
Don't give up on us yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I just think, I think
Like,
there's a lot
we have Rory
lot
on that
wrong.
end.
Yeah. I think there's a lot wrong with Dallas, and I think it starts with Jerry Jones. I think Jerry Jones needs to just back up,
I know.
hire a general manager
I know.
who knows what they're
Yeah.
freaking
Can you
doing.
imagine if Dallas had like a Howie Roseman?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Just a legit GM.
Yeah.
There
Just
isn't-
be the owner. Just be the owner.
Even
That's
just
all
a
I'm
guy
asking.
that's not afraid to pull the trigger and bring some big names in when it counts. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
What is the offset chance? And how old are you?
27.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'm a bit older. Trust me. I'm
No,
30,
you're not.
so-
Yeah.
So I know what I'm talking about here. What is the offset chance that Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Jerry Jones, sold to you know who, and that's why we've been trash ever since.
Mhm.
I always heard the curse was Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson
They put him
not
in there.
being in the ring of.
But he put him in the Ring of Honor. They put him in there.
They did. They put him in. They were like, this might be Dallas's year. But then we sucked it up.
Remember when Gronk said it? Remember when Gronk said it?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Gronk had an interview. He's like, it was like, we just lost to the Cardinals too.
Yeah.
And he was like, I got the Cowboys. They got that ugly loss out of the way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, if Gronk's saying it, if he knows anything about
Yeah.
Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And then the Packers went out there and just punched us in the mouth. And then I was shocking.
I was not expecting that. We did a podcast with one of the news guys here, Rochelle Hamilton, that day. And we did it before the game. And that whole podcast,
We're so cocky.
this was our game. Like, we didn't have nothing to worry about this game.
That's the team.
And
that
even
I
him,
want.
he likes Denver, so he's not a Cowboys fan at all, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, y'all got this."
Yeah.
Like,
Especially after the whole Dez dropped it. It's like, y'all deserve it type.
It's our turn.
It's
First
like-
of all, he caught.
Yeah,
And that was horrible in its own. I think even the refs came out there and were like, "Yeah, we kind of fudged that one up."
Yeah. There's no way that wasn't a catch.
Yeah, it's crazy. So let's go back to you right quick. We'll be right back. You know what? We'll keep it right here. What's the longest field goal you ever kicked?
Yeah, 60 in practice, but I had a beautiful backwind on my back.
Okay.
Yeah.
60. What about in a game?
54.
54.
Junior year of high school. I had one game winning kick. It was like 47 or something.
What does that feel like?
Beautiful, dude. Oh, so this one's a fun story.
Can you compare anything? Christmas morning, maybe, or like seeing your
good
kid walk,
question.
or
Good question.
I mean, because the pressure. But I mean, being a specialty player, you're running out there. The nerves, are they crazy, or are you just ice cold veins?
No, it didn't ever bother me. Yeah.
So you're like, I'm gonna make it or I'm gonna miss it. That's it.
Yeah.
I
was
believe
more,
that. Yeah,
It was just when I was gonna make this up, bitch. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't a bone in my body that's how I was gonna miss.
So, like I said, I played with Connor in high school.
I played with him freshman year.
One of our biggest games. He was on JV our freshman year.
Oh well.
So
it
keep
was
lying.
same
Keep
school.
lying.
Same
Keep
school.
lying. Yeah.
Had a couple
One of our-
classes with him.
One of our biggest games was against Hereford.
Okay.
Like we were like 6-0. Hereford was 6-0.
Dang.
This whole game was just a dogfight. We're coming up, and it's tied last 3 minutes of the fourth, and I go up to Connor and I'm like, "Hey, can you kick this field goal?" And he's like, "Yep." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, just leave me alone." And I'm like,
Wow.
"Okay, cool." Goes out there, kicks the field goal, walks off like it's nothing. I'm like, "Dude, you just won us
The
this
game.
freaking game, dude.
Yep.
Like you don't
Ice
feel
cold, baby.
like you don't
Ice
feel
cold.
nothing." I loved Connor.
He's-
Connor's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he just had the confidence every time he
Yep.
went out there.
He took it to a new level in college because really when I got to college, I was like, okay, I made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where his mental, bandwidth was just beyond me because he was there for a job.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't going to lose that job.
Mhm.
And he was there to go to the next level.
Yep.
I mean, realistically, that's what. But me, I was like, yeah, I made it to college. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was.
I always
He
seen
was
it in
awesome.
Connor too. Like this guy's probably gonna go kick in the NFL,
I know.
and I don't know what
He had a
I didn't
leg, bro.
I didn't keep up with him after high school, so I don't know. Like,
3 years after college, I ran into him, and
oh yeah, I've seen him here and there,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm just like, man, like
think he's
you,
got the-
like I always knew
Damn, I think,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
he could kick.
He could
fucking
kick.
ball.
Yeah.
He could kick it, man. He
Yeah.
had a leg of steel.
Yeah.
Just could
Yeah.
power it.
You're I mean, I had such a corny question, but I will ask: do you have a favorite kicker?
That's a good question. I mean, typically it's just whoever's Dallas's kicker is.
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure. Yeah,
Well,
Aubrey
Well,
right
what do
now.
you think about Aubrey? That's a
Dude,
follow-up question.
That is the coolest story in the world.
His wife saying you could probably do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then literally, being drafted in the soccer league and then coming through USFL and then make it. That's like what?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's like a
Yeah.
dream come true. I mean, it really.
And then
is.
breaking records
dude,
in the NFL. Like,
it's a little unfortunate because the last game, his kick gets
Yeah.
blocked.
yeah,
I know.
That counts as a missed kick.
it does.
horseshit
Yeah,
to me.
that's what we were talking about. I think when it happened, he was like, "Does that count?" And I was like, "I think it does.
Yeah.
I'm
But
pretty
he still
sure."
has a record,
I mean,
right?
I don't think so.
No, he didn't get it because that counts as a miss.
Ah, wow. Thanks for the video. What did you
Yeah,
say on TikTok?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. But
I feel-
the record the Cowboys did get this year is Deron Bland because that was legit.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts on Deron? So he fell in love with Deron, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Did you?"
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a Cowboys fan, Michael.
No.
He's not a
I
athlete.
am too, but
No,
I'm
you're
like,
not, dude. Every
Yeah,
year
but it's
after we
the-
lose, he's like, I quit. And then when he
No.
starts ramping up again, he's like, dude. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
But I will say this. We never are like, it's our year. We're
yeah,
always
I'm not
wanting it
that
to
fan.
be-
I'm not that
Yeah,
fan
we're
where
not
I'm like,
that
we're going to
annoying,
Super Bowl
yeah.
this year.
I mean, that was me this year.
Oh,
Was it
fuck.
really?
Joking, yeah.
Was it?
2018, that was me.
That was me. Too.
Remember finish the fight? I cried. Swear to God, I
Yeah,
cried.
the finish the fight
Remember?
videos.
That was
Or
a rookie,
the year that
senior.
Dez dropped it. really caught it though. We should have won the Super Bowl that year.
I'm telling you.
Because I want to say
Everybody's-
Green Bay went to the Super Bowl that year.
I don't remember.
16,
That's what to
2016,
Google.
16.
No, yeah, 16. Des dropped a year. Horrible.
I want to say Green Bay went that year, and we should have we should have went. I will say the year that Green Bay beat us at home, where that amazing sideline catch.
Yeah.
If Romo was in, we would have went.
Well,
to
you
the
sound like
Super
some
Bowl.
depressed
I know,
guy.
I know.
laughing
but-
at us like,
yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
But if
We had one dude heat us up on TikTok because
okay, maybe not.
these guys will edit little TikTok clips of us talking, and we're crying about the Eagles, and then some dude lit us up. Y'all sound like every
Oh yeah,
beep and tickle cowboy beep. Like,
yeah,
all right, and we're like, so
yeah. Who cares? It's our team.
So I got a dog named Mojo and a cat named Panther.
Did you read any? Did you read any of those comments?
Yeah,
Longest
I asked
field?
what
Okay.
Tomcat.
My uncle
Uh-oh.
says hello, Pancho.
Yeah.
that's your kid? No way. What up, Pancho? Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
man.
y'all know.
Yeah, he does. He does.
As a matter of
Oh,
fact.
there's Mondo. Hey, there's Mondo. Yeah, Jay's daddy. What's
Oh
up,
yeah.
Mondo?
What's up, fellas? He knows Lynn.
No way.
Lynn
Black?
Black.
Clint Black's
Met-
grandson.
Met him yesterday.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Just because they're both wide. Don't
The
make
guy
it-
we were here at lunch with
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I meet a lot of people, and I.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
he's like going through. I could see the Rolodex. Like,
Yeah.
Actually, when I walked in there, I knew him.
Uh-huh. But you didn't
couldn't
know
remember-
where?
I can
Yeah.
remember his name. I clicked it together. He played softball.
Dude, that's me every morning with him.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's
Every
cool.
morning I'm like, I know that guy.
he-
And I'm like, oh,
he's-
he works with me.
You said his son does something. Is Lynn's son?
No, Lynn
Lynn.
said he grew up with your mom and dad.
Oh yeah.
no, I always make his last name is Black, so
Yeah.
I always Clint Black is a famous country singer.
Yeah.
So I always ask
Yeah.
anybody famous last name Black. Like who else? I say Clint Black, and then
Nah, there's been a bunch.
a couple people are
Yeah.
like, "You any kin to so and so Black?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of Clint now, but who else is last name Black? Come on now.
There's been a lot.
There's been a lot. There's
Yeah.
a famous DJ, Kid Craddock. What's his real name?
I have
Credit?
no clue. That's weird. That is random. That guy's name is
DJ.
random. Kid Craddock?
Yeah, it's a DJ.
Dude, that is random.
It's a DJ. How is that random?
Dude, I remember listening to him going to school when I was like 5. Like in the mornings when my mom was taking me to school, my mom would listen to him.
What are you gonna do?
That's very random.
You're very random.
I know. What do we got, Axel?
Longest field goal to ever kick. What are we at?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
38.
Okay.
I'll bet.
We still got
21.
time. Yeah, we still got time. Did you do anything with football? I mean, football after WT? I mean, what about like you're working with the Venom? They're staying here. Did you think about it?
You should have thought about it.
Did you think about it?
So I talked to Rick. He's the GM.
Yep.
And we're doing a couple halftime things
Okay.
where I get to kick.
Oh,
When's the last time?
You know, there was this kid in high school that I was coaching maybe 2 years ago. He was a really good kicker, but that was the last time. It's probably 2 years ago.
Hmm.
I was coaching that kid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when does that start? March?
I think March.
We're looking at the schedule today. The schedule's kind of, it's like 6 teams. So
Yeah.
I think we play not Salt. We play some Corpus Christi like 3 times.
Yeah.
Look
yeah.
at Amarillo. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. He's already on it.
See, that's why we pay you that good money, brother.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait till that starts. Did you ever go to any Venom games when
Yeah.
they were? I mean,
Yeah,
they were
it's
always.
fun.
They were always.
Did you ever
popping.
beg for a football?
Always.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I got. Did you ever get one? I got one.
Yeah, I have a few.
I think I still have it autographed somewhere with Lord knows who's on it.
Oh,
Look,
Hey,
there we are.
hey,
There we
hey.
are.
I'm wearing blue there too.
Yeah. There we are. I'm wearing a Zeke jersey. That's random.
That is random. Just say it was Dion, bro. No one will know.
Yeah, I know.
See my
Okay.
hat?
March
March
10th. March 10th. Okay.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for
See,
that.
we
to
play
start.
one team back to back. Scroll down a little more. Right there.
Oh, so our
Oh,
first
yeah.
game here is March 30th. No. Oh, it's backwards. That's like soccer. Okay. So March 10th.
That's odd to go back to back with Tim. I wonder what the
Will you be
reason is
going
for
to
that.
those games?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Not all of them, but
We gotta. Go
I meant
to
Rick. I'm gonna go to all of them, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
We see Rick all the time here.
Yeah,
He's such
yeah,
a great
he's
guy.
He's,
Yeah.
He's a character.
Yeah. He's like, dude, I haven't paid for food in like 3 months. And I'm like, well, it must be nice.
Like, well, I'm behind on rent. So.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. We did a sponsorship with them, so
Nice.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get some kickback on that. I don't know.
Rob said he's gonna let us do a podcast on the field.
Yep.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I remember, and it's recorded too.
Yeah, it is recorded. We'll go back.
Then that would make you a liar.
We'll look at the Rolodex on that one. But anyways, you got anything else? I mean,
Oh, what's going on right now?
Anything else you
we
wanna
didn't
talk
even say R.I.P. Come on now.
oh, Toby Keith.
How dare you, brother?
I know.
God, dog.
Yeah, Toby Keith passed away. Do y'all know who Toby Keith is? No.
You're
No.
lying. You're
They don't know.
lying.
They're
Yeah, they
puppies.
don't
Dude.
know.
Like
Yeah, they're
22 years
puppies.
old.
Red Solo Cup.
Yeah, they don't know, dude.
Red Solo
American
Cup.
soldier.
Should have been a cowboy.
Should have been a.
Should have been a cowboy.
Should have been a cab. Come on. Y'all really don't know what you're getting.
No, they don't,
They're
dude.
puppies.
They're puppies. They're barely legal. He's not even legal.
He's not even legal.
He's not even legal yet. Yeah.
I mean, he's American citizen.
yeah. But not. He's like, no, I'm not even that. I'm just kidding. But no, he's. How old are you? 17.
We keep him young. That sounded weird, but on the team,
yeah.
Not that young blood.
Are y'all looking to do like any commercials or any? I mean, how are y'all getting the word out?
Yeah.
What's your social media team look like?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. So shout out Tab. Tab does all of our marketing.
Oh, yeah.
We have an in-house marketing team that takes social posts and things like that. But we've done a few radio commercials, a lot of things through socials, a lot of local engagement through our Chase is our sales guy. Chase and our strategy is cars in the parking lot, right? So it doesn't matter if it's people actually staying at the hotel or people at the bar or people using the pickleball room or people using the putting green, like just people here.
Yep.
Means people are talking about us.
Yep.
Right.
If people are talking about us, the business will come. So
Yep.
engagement and cars in the parking lot is our strategy.
Okay. Yeah. If you ever want to do commercials or anything, these are your guys.
Nice.
The best camera guys I've ever met in my life,
Nice.
and I've met a lot of them.
So you do camera work and then we would use the work to distribute as we want. Is that
In the mic.
And the mic.
Yeah, in the mic. So there's no.
okay?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
one thing we
snip
wanted
through.
to talk. That we need an ad. We need an ad during the podcast. So Yep.
Nice. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Smart.
yeah, so we're definitely trying to. We'll come up with an ad.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what is y'all's goals? What does 2024 look like for you guys as far as the podcast goes? Like what do you want? What is
The
it?
end goal?
Yeah.
For sure, Legion of Skanks. Be able to perform in front of people that will.
yeah, like
Watch
live,
us live.
and then also like I was talking to Chase yesterday about like Barstool.
Yeah.
Like they just have podcast and podcast and podcast under them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
So
There's a ton of
be in
podcasts.
their network or you build the network? Both.
I mean building the network.
Eventually,
would be,
eventually become Booze Brothers Studios.
yeah,
Where we have a facility or something, or where it's like, hey, me and my chick, we're funny. We would like to do a podcast. It's like, cool. Well, we can build y'all a studio, and then y'all just pay us whatever, and then just kind of like stepping stones to people who would like to. Especially, I mean, now podcasts. I mean, it's so lucrative.
Yeah.
Where so many people are like, real thing is a lot of people are like, I could freaking do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then it's like, but once you get on the camera, and
It's hard.
another thing is I think me and him took baby steps. Why we look like we know what we're doing so well, we really don't. But it's because
Yeah.
we started off with a $40 mic
Yep.
on kitchen to go table like,
Yeah,
in my living
yeah,
room.
and on a
Echo
on
was
a
horrible.
horrible laptop. I mean,
And I had a bad habit of laughing and slapping the desk. And
Yeah.
It was horrible. But we didn't start with camera. Well, then
yeah, we were just audio. So
Yeah.
then we introduced camera way before we were ready. And those
Yep.
episodes were a little
yeah,
shaky voice,
Yeah.
nervous.
yeah,
So what's
Yeah.
up, bro? So what else you got?
Yeah.
How long are we in? We're at
Yeah.
6 minutes.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. We're doing good. We're smoking it. We're smoking it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then that's and my hours. Somewhere down down the line be Booze
Yeah,
Bros.
like if we could just
Studios.
get like, like people under us, we're top dog. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
just
yeah.
like we're expanding, but other people are having their own things under us. Like I think that's where we're kind of leaning towards. John Boy Media.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean Barstool Sports, what they've built is incredible.
Yeah.
So if we could get to that level at some point, I
Yeah.
think that's
That's
not shooting shots at Barstool, but it's like a whole bunch of 40-year-old dudes acting like it.
for sure. But
it still
still
works.
Yeah,
It's
but
still
it's
good.
working. Yeah.
Still funny.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, how old is Caleb Presley? He's got to
I
be.
mean, yeah, he's
you know,
up
he's gotta
there.
be
Yeah.
older than us.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not shooting. I mean, Barstool, if you're watching this, I love you guys. But
Yeah,
seriously, though,
Barstool's
you know,
best,
they can
yeah.
do it.
No.
Yeah.
What about what do
I
you
think-
think? What do you think so far of the?
No, it's great. I didn't know what to expect, but you guys, you guys are podcasters. I mean, it's cool. You guys are
Yeah.
We
professional.
just don't do the headphones.
Yeah, we
That's
don't do
one
the
thing,
headphones yet,
yeah.
but we can.
What is the
We don't-
headphones? What is
So
it?
like they
Yeah,
wear
a lot- a
headphones
lot of people
because
wear
so like if
headphones.
we were to look up videos and stuff, we wouldn't be able to hear it. We would have to have headphones on.
I thought they
So
like you could hear yourself.
you can
Also-
too. That's what throws me off. It's hard to like.
Yeah, that is kind of it's odd.
It's very odd to hear yourself.
and yeah, you can
talking
hear
through the-
you can hear your own voice.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I mean, but well, hell, when we did Rory, we had we had like it was pretty.
yeah, we had a packed house.
Yeah, it was a packed house. There's
In here?
3
Yeah.
girls
Yeah.
here, and then
Yeah,
them,
his
2 more
girlfriend and then her friend, or she brought a friend, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
man,
it was a little.
yeah,
It was a little bit of a packed room.
yeah.
Well, when they fixed the heat, it got cold. And we're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we'll go all
Dude.
night.
It was burning up in here.
Ah.
It was, but we talked to Chase, and he got it fixed.
Yeah,
so.
Chase called. I think Chase called you. No,
No.
oh, Chase called someone, and then they cut off the heat in here, and then it got cold, and we're like, oh, we'll do this all night.
yeah.
There's the Amarillo Venom right there. Oh,
that,
Yes.
That-
Best
that is-
hotel in Texas.
that is
Yeah, you got to
Rick.
show that.
that is Rick himself.
Yeah.
What up, Rick?
what's up, Rick? Rick, come on down.
We're gonna have to
Take
get
a
Rick
shot.
on too. Yeah.
Rick, when are you coming on? Can you hear me?
Oh, so the other day we showed him the studio, and he goes, "You got to have me the first guest." And I was like, "Well, we're gonna get Matt on." And he goes, "Who's Matt?"
That's hilarious.
He was like, "No, I'm just kidding." But yeah. You got anything else?
I'm thinking
mean-
we're running thin now. Where we
Yeah.
at?
I mean,
That'll work.
oh yeah, for sure.
Unless is there anything?
I mean,
else you
is
wanna
there anything else
promote,
you
or-
want to?
No, I'm good.
We're gonna make this thing. You're gonna come on.
Come on. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Uh,
You're gonna come on.
Yeah, I love it. This
Yeah.
is been fun.
definitely got to censor myself.
Yeah.
I did good so far, though, right? I think I
Yeah,
dropped
you
that
did.
bomb like 3 times. That was it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing about podcasts. I think when we get people on, they're kind of nervous, and I'm like, but we're not
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
we're not any media team or nothing. You're
Yeah.
you're
No, I-
you.
Well, it was
You're
cool
you.
seeing Roe, the news guy. He kind of cut loose,
Oh yeah,
and you
yeah.
can definitely see the difference in his. Because we told him like, all right, dude, we're gonna pull you up. Florida man. You know how you can do Florida man in a
Yeah.
date.
Yeah,
Just pull you
yeah.
the craziest stuff that happened in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did the whole news
Dang.
guy voice for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a good.
And I
good
did it.
episode.
Well, I tried to do it, and then told Michael to do it, and Michael said no because he's too cool. Well, I'm Paul Grizzly.
Yeah, I'm Mike Diesel, man. This is a great episode.
Booze Brothers Podcast. You are
Matt Mars.
Matt Mars. We're gone.